basically a reference to 9/11 at the church, right? And then that to Israel. And so the group of you, there's some of you like Joe and Harry and Bernard and Ellery's and Gordon and Roble Knight and Elton Anderson's, the Don Wileys and the DJ Dave and the Little Lita Quinn ones. If some of you ran away like Gordon and went overseas, right? And you relayed that message, a new message, or you're spying on each other. The groups of you working together basically choreographed your own terrorist attacks, several major terrorist attacks, then blamed it on innocent people that were left behind or people overseas. Then on top of that, all the problems that come with terrorist attacks, the waste and disease that spread across the nation, and then you all turn around and complain why you're sick. So think about that, because that's kind of what it is. And then we got Harry, who fucked shit up because he wanted to be the eye and killed somebody, or the minister, rapist boy, GPS boy, or the Ellery's, and then they want to come back and tell everybody that they love them and take care of them, but they never did, because they basically did it just so they could sleep with minors or young girls, and then they repeat the process because they're supposedly spreading their seed across the earth. And then if you don't kiss the ass of little Lita or marry it, or like Jordan or whoever, the Fowler, or the Menard, I mean, then those guys get their wires crossed because you guys told them a bullshit lie, and you guys got this big war, and everybody wants to supposedly rewind, but a rewind doesn't work if you're all running around sick, acting like idiots. And that's the problems that politicians and police and military and a lot of them have, because they already know these things, and yet the rest of you, the millions who complain, don't think they have to follow any rules. So I hope your Nazi Confederacy was worth it, David, because that's what you are. That's what you will always be. You're not a Jew, you're not a Spaniard, you're not anything, because you don't fucking learn lessons. You just spread your fucking garbage and your made up shit, because you have to have everything. And so you follow in the footsteps of my grandfather, who you're really not related to and I haven't talked to, and you guys made him immortal, or the Ellery's immortal, the Bitted Bat 4, and then the Bitted Blue for the Bernard, and they all sit there going, oh, look, we're the badasses. And that stuff was actually set in for some families that knew what they were doing, and it was set up to cure you guys, and you all ran around rampant, stealing shit and moving stuff around and fucking it up, instead of listening to professionals that had it set up to run the cycle, like my dad and some other guys. Then that's the problem you guys get, because you guys just wanted to sleep with their wives or their girlfriends, and if you don't do what the crazy cowboy says, then guess what? You might end up like me. And that's his whole thing, is that he just punishes and punishes and punishes, because one of those guys like to sleep with boys, and they're faggots, and that doesn't work, because we told him it doesn't work because there's two genders in the world, and the stuff originally belonged to women, and some of them knew what they were doing, and those guys live in defiance and don't want to take baths and showers and do what they want. And then the ones that get cleaned up, they get jealous and they enter your lives. That's the cycle. And then Joe says, oh, we got to do it all over again, and blah blah blah, when really some of you guys really should have never been involved at all, because you're just a pain in the ass.